Hey guys, how's it going? Dr. EG3 here. Made it back to the house. I was like 4 minutes late. I mean, I'm almost pretty much upset. Try to return some movies back to the red box, and they charged me for another day, man. So frustrated. But that's not why I'm here. Just wanted to tell you guys a quick little story. So, as you guys know, that had a second kid, and I don't know what is it about this time around, but we have this little person at the house that makes noise only when she wants something. So she cries when she's hungry. She cries when she's uncomfortable. She cries or makes noise when she's hot, or thirsty, or needs her diaper change, all of her needs. Little girl, she even cries when it's time to take a bath. Just crazy, right? So it had me start thinking that, when we are born, people don't have to learn how to be selfish. People don't learn how to be focused on me. Now, I guess somebody is out there going to say, well, they're training to be selfish because they cry and you jump to their attention. But even if that's true, we are very selfish creatures, right? Very me focused, very focused on who we are, and then everything's about us, right? So it kind of got me really thinking and being reflective about you can attain the highest levels of yourself once your pronouns change. So let me give you a story about myself. So obviously, growing up, it was all about me, obviously, right? So in my career, actually before my career, when I was in pharmacy school, that's when I met my wife, and I could tell things started getting serious with us is because when I started thinking differently, where it wasn't so much about me, and it changed to be more about her. So, really, when I started focusing more on her, that's when I started doing different things and I started thinking differently. So, for example, when I would make decisions about what I would do every day, I would think about her. When I started thinking about a future and where I was going to go, because I was supposed to go to California post graduation, but when she came around, I started thinking about her and how can I help her stick around or at least stick with me, right? And so, obviously we went ahead and got married. And, I can't tell you what was different about the day before to the day what after. But again, it was more focused on her and everything just felt so different. And my whole longevity of how I was thinking about life was solely focused on how me can make her better, right? The things that I do, the choices, the decisions, I always considered her. Then, we moved and out of my career, we were thinking about, potentially having a family. So, I had the first kid, and it was amazing how my focus went from me to her to now them. So, I have these kids now. So, obviously, I feel like I'm making the better strides to who I am as a man, who I am as an individual because of them. That also works professionally, right? So those of you who are leaders who are not thinking about this relationship context, but are thinking about your job, I can tell you my career got to be a lot more expansive and moved much quickly when it became about them. So I'll tell you another story. So when I was focused, what I learned was when I was at one location, first it was about me, right? But then it was like, how could I affect them? So my them was my patients, my staff, my community. So what I learned was I could only affect them when I was at one location. So I wanted to be promoted so that I can affect multiple thems to affect multiple communities. So I think you could become the higher level of yourself once you start to change your pronouns and they move from being about me to them. So here's a call, man. I can tell you this, fellas, I think it's appropriate on Father's Day. I think the ladies have a little bit of an edge on us because, they eventually have them before us, because they're the ones who have babies and stuff. But calling all guys here, find your them so that you can attain the highest level of yourselves. All right, guys, got to get back in this house. Happy Father's Day. Talk to you guys later.